Hi, ladies. How are you? All right, we're gonna do 15 minutes of free yes or no's. But for you, Jess, let me see the weather here. Hi, everyone. Make sure you guys read. Don't post the same questions. Let me see. What is the weather? Oh, you said tonight. I thought you said tomorrow. No, we got sunny skies for the next few days, and then Saturday might rain. Yeah, Saturday's gonna be showers throughout the whole day. Wait, think you've never had cereal with milk? Oh, chocolate cereal. Oh, okay. I'm like, wait, you never had that? Wait, what? I mean, I don't drink milk, so yeah. Okay, then the way you said at last, I'm like, is your first time trying it? Hi, Crystal. How are you? Mm. If you guys have a yes or no, post your like number and with your question. Crystal win her settlement? I have the Ace of Wands. That's a yes for me. You're welcome. Shoot, just make sure you say hi, because guys, if y'all don't say hi to me, I'm not answering your questions, because that's rude as hell. I don't care how that makes y'all feel, but saying hi, you guys should be doing that. Let's see. There's so many cards. The Death card is a yes for me. Let's see. Is Kai and his girlfriend breaking up? Let's see. I got the Ten of Cups. That's a yes card, but I'm not getting a breakup, if I'm being honest. To me, that Ten of Cups is like, there could be like long term, even marriage here. Yeah, with the Hangman. I'm gonna say no to that, even though that's a yes card. Only because that, to me, yeah, the energy doesn't feel like a no. I mean, it doesn't feel like they're breaking up. A root beer float. I'm not really a fan of root beer or floats, and to be honest. Is Colin talking with other people? With other options? Let's see. Mm, the Six of Cups, I'm gonna say yes. Um, I also feel like maybe he's connected to a past person, even if they're not talking. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Guys, if you don't say no, I'm skipping you. So, will me and C be in a healthy romantic relationship? That's why I stopped doing this stuff, because there's no courtesy with a lot of people. Just saying hi. Say hi first. And I should not have to post that you guys got to say hi. Will me and C be in a healthy romantic relationship this year? The Ace of Swords for me is a no. You're welcome, Emily. Is he going live for me? Let's see. The Two of Swords, with the Moon, I'm going to say no. Maybe sometimes they do, but I feel like for the most part, no, with the Moon. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Wait, why Jasmine chat now? Hi Keisha, how are you? Cheez-Its. No, you're good, Jasmine. Wait, what happened? Oh my god, Jasmine. So remember how I told you about what happened to me the other night? Well, like morning. Well, yesterday, right? Like yesterday at 2:30. I told you how I grabbed my phone and you know the story. I'm not gonna repeat it. But I was talking to my best friend and she was like, "Yeah, that's because you entered a different state." Like she called it a dimension, which that's different timeline, different state. She's like, "That's really good though." She's like, "That means you're leaning like where you're supposed to be." Oh, you see? That's what I be saying. When it comes to like money and like just anything, like just keep the door open. You never know how it's gonna come in. Guys, when you're in here, read the message and read what the mods are posting. I'm gonna be honest. I don't repeat myself. I don't like to repeat myself, especially if my mods are posting. So you guys just gotta take a little bit of time and just read because Link posts pretty often. Mhm. You see, it's so easy. It's so easy. Money to me is one of the fucking easiest things that I manifest. Money and people. And by people, I mean like getting people to do stuff, like, in general. Not like just as people, like just in general. All right, let's see. Should I change my career to IT? This is for Keisha. The magician is a maybe. So you're getting a maybe, so it's like Spirit saying it's totally up to you. The magician sideways is a maybe, is what I should say. Yeah, whatever's in the way got like circumstances don't fucking matter. Period. Like at all. Not now, not ever. All right, so free readings are closed. We are moving on to Jasmine. If anyone else donated, let us know. But yeah, free yes or no's are closed. Yeah, so you just gotta remember, just keep affirming. You have to keep doing whatever it is that you're doing until like it becomes a solid like fact. Because sometimes we like to play in the 3D, like with the, getting the readings and stuff like that. But then sometimes I feel like we keep ourselves in a loop when we do that. I've been actually doing really good. That's how I also know I shifted. I've been shifting, like, I'm leaning more towards the newer state because even like my morning schedule has been like real light. Like it's been real consistent is what I should say. All right. What's the question? Let me go to it. What can Jasmine expect next from age? Have a good day. What can Jasmine expect next from age? Yeah, but last year I used to go on at like 10 o'clock and be on till like 3. Sometimes I wouldn't do the evening live, but for the most part I did. Um, so yeah, exactly. When you start leaning towards the stuff, because I feel like even with working out, I've been back on a routine. Like eating healthy, I've been back on a routine. Drinking a lot of water, been back on that routine. Like everything. All right, so it's Jasmine, Emily, and then Jasmine, Emily, and then Ashley. Wait, what happened, Cece? What's going on? All right, H. What's next? What can Jasmine expect next from H Spirit? Don't tell me that man has somebody. 5 of Wands, not you, Jasmine. The 9 of Wands. This for me feels mental, to be honest. I feel like mentally, what I'm getting to? He could be trying to get some advice from people. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. A lot of Wands here, so we're getting a lot of actions. But what I am seeing with the 5 of Wands and 9 of Wands is like I feel like this is mental. And to me, um, yeah, no, not him, Tasman, not for you. Getting and reading through a screenshot. Oh shit. Oh my god. Yo, the fact that that's some shit that would happen to me. Yeah, at least he was honest about. Did it have his name? Yeah, energy. That was the same. All right, so Jasmine, clarify the 5 of Wands. Girl, the 5 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles. So I feel like mentally he's feeling a little like pessimistic, right? But I do have the 3 of Pentacles here. So it's like I feel like it's all about like wanting to come towards you. But I'm getting like someone, I feel like he has tried to get advice, but I'm getting him getting the cold shoulder. Like, I don't know if people, this feels to me, to be honest, that what I'm getting is like maybe he has talked about this so much that now people are like, yeah, I wouldn't want to hear it again. I don't want to hear it again. With the 9 of Wands, I feel like 9 of Wands, the Nine of Wands with the Knight of Wands, this tells me that he is going to take some action towards you. He's like ready to put up a fight, to bring this connection back. We got the Queen of Wands here, so he's definitely very attracted to you. Um, he still sees you as the one. He sees you as very confident. Um, the Moon and the Temperance. You know what this feels like? He doesn't know what to do. Um, um, Wait, let me switch. Well, they know how he did it. Oh, that's why. Yeah, and I feel like, so what this feels like to me is like maybe in the past, like he was used to people telling him like, well, you should do this, like text her this, or like, maybe like, and I'm just throwing out random things like buy her this, or like, just tell her this, like he wasn't. I feel like now he's like, it's all him having to put the effort in. For some reason, whatever you're doing is like making a shift in his life where it's pushing him to, I want to say, grow up and be like a man on his own. um because he is a knight and you're a queen, right? So I feel like, because when you're manifesting, like we were just saying, whatever's in the way gotta move, right? So if in the past he got advice from people, or they like word for word told him what to say, now he doesn't have that. He has to figure it out on his own, and that is what I'm getting. Like he is literally in this energy where he doesn't know what to do, so he's being patient. But I feel like he's gonna still take action towards you. I just think that right now it's like he's processing this, of like having to figure out on his own what he has to do. Show me the Moon. Look, the Page of Wands. You may get a message from him, like a random message, but I also feel like he doesn't want to do that. Like I feel like he feels like if he could just reach out to you, right? He could just send you a text, but that's not what he wants. Look, the Death card. Yeah, he's coming in with a change. I want to say you may hear from him pretty soon, because I do still see actions being taken. But he's going to go from, literally, he goes from a page knight to a king. And I like the King of Swords showing up, because the King of Swords is very honest and open. Like, he's very intelligent. He's very, he knows what he wants, and he's straightforward. And he's not coming in being cold because he has his sword down, right? But again, it's like, I'm going to put up a fight for this. So I don't mind him showing up as the King of Swords in this spread. Anything else that she can expect? Girl, look, you got that, and you have the Sun at the bottom with the Wheel of Fortune. So there is gonna be a change in him. I'm not gonna say there's gonna be. There is. It's happening now, where he's having no choice but to evolve. I feel like whoever he used to go to, they're like, yeah, I don't want to hear about this shit no more. You got to figure this out. Yeah, look, the Six of Cups coming back in. I feel like right now too, he's feeling very nostalgic, like wanting to talk to you. That's why I said, like, you may get some type of message or sign from him. And we got the Six of Wands here, which is to me like wanting to give attention. So that's what I have for you, Jasmine. I hope that was helpful. And thank you so much. All right, Emily, you can post. And girl, Cece, yeah, that. So it did. Damn, I was gonna say you could have just had, an energy check on some other shit. Yeah, good, good. Wait, Cece post. By the way, add Cece to the donation. She gonna send me the donation. She put drama. You're welcome. Let me just. All right, next is Emily. Emily, go ahead and post. Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. I was asked to send one of the readers, she had asked me to send her a picture of you know, my man, and I was like, that's not happening. Only because I felt like I'm already like invading his like basically privacy by getting a reading on him, and you also want me to send you a picture. Like, I would never do that. All right, got you, Emily. Hella annoying. He is also Jehovah's Witness. I think they're different and very narrow-minded. Yeah, same. I agree. No offense, but I agree. But was influenced by that religion. Yeah. So they're very, very, very structured. Yeah, they wanted to see what he looked like, and I was just like, no, I would never. I wouldn't do that shit. I'll send a picture of myself, but I was like, I'm not sending a picture of him. Like, she's cool. Like, I have nothing against her. She's cool, but no, I would never send a picture of him. Mm-mm. For real, I think the only person that really knows what he looks like is probably Jess. Yeah, Jess. Yeah, because I described him, and yeah, she has to see a picture of him. I mean, like I said, I don't think it was in a malicious way, but I still wouldn't have sent it, you know? And well, Angie knows, but I'm saying like from here, and I think Crystal. Yeah, Crystal might. I'm gonna. Yeah, because I heard her check something for me one time on Instagram. All right, what good things are coming towards Emily? What good things are coming towards Emily? Look, you have the Lovers. The Three of Cups. Oh, you know what? Who else knows? My girl Luna, because I did send her a picture of him. But I really, really trust Luna. You know, like she does readings like me. Like I resonate with her a lot because we're very similar in our delivery. The Emperor. I feel like you have a commitment coming in. Now they're not. I'm not gonna do no time frames because I don't know. I just don't want to. They're not giving me one either. But I do feel like I want to ask if it's gonna be the connection with this guy. Yeah. Is it the guy? Is it Colin? Is it with Colin? What I'm seeing here is it with Colin? That's funny because I heard maybe, and then they sent me the fucking death card. Let's see. I'm gonna see if they give me a straight answer. If not, then it's not meant to be known. With the Five of Wands, I'm gonna say maybe it is, but then it kind of feels like it's not. So just keep an open mind when it comes to love, because I do see a relationship. I see someone that's going out, dating, having a good time. I'm getting like you getting a lot of attention. Um, Celebrating a lot, but this person also being very attentive to you, like literally like making sure that you're good, right? Like always there, like at a drop of a dime. Oh, you did, Jasmine? Yeah, that one I would have never trusted. Mm-mm. But y'all was cool for a little minute. Show me the Six of Wands. I just want to see something. This could also be you meeting someone while you're out because I'm getting mixed energy, whether it's him or not. So you could be meeting someone else while you're out that's going to kind of, yeah, the Ace of Cups. This is definitely about love. Um, there's a new beginning in love coming in. And like I said, keep an open mind, because they're not being 100% with me right now about whether it is or not the guy Colin, because I'm also getting you could be going out and meeting someone new, which I feel like that's what happened with you and him. But this person is coming in as an emperor. They may have a child, may or may not have a child. Not a bunch of kids, just like one small child. I want to say maybe like 5 or 6 years old. But um, however, they're coming in being very honest, very truthful, very open. And I feel like you're gonna feel like there was a breakthrough in your like this. You know what this feels like is like you're gonna feel like, damn, finally someone is here that is literally on the same page as me. I don't feel like I'm behind them, and I don't feel like I'm in front of them. Like, I feel I don't have to lead. We're equal is what it feels like to me. Like, there's an equal partnership coming in for you. Um, Show me more. You're showing up as the Queen of Wands. So I do feel like this person could be like a year or two older than you, or just a lot more mature. Not saying that you're not, but they could be like more mature than what you're used to. Um, But yeah, I feel like you're showing up as very attractive to them. So I feel like you're meeting them while you're out. Anything else for Emily? The Seven of Wands. Ooh. With the Nine of Swords. Why is that there? The Nine of Wands. I don't know why you're showing up as defensive. I don't know. I don't think it has anything to do with this. Um, there's gonna be, I feel like, some type of ordeal that kind of leaves you feeling a little sad. And you're showing up as defensive though. Like, you're showing up as like obviously defending yourself, but also like standing your ground and not really wanting to deal with it. Yeah, the Magician. I feel like you move on from this really quickly. Whatever this it feels like some type of drama, but you're gonna protect yourself from it. So that's what I have for you, your love life looks like it's evolving. So you may have someone new coming in. So thank you, Emily. All right, Ashley, go ahead and post. By the way, guys, this is probably not going to be, oh, not me bending the new deck. Shit. It's probably going to be like an hour long live. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see how I feel. Ashley or Cece, go ahead and post. This is from Bob Black Deck. All right, got you right now. It's thundering, Jess. All right, Bob, what do you want to say to Ashley? What do you want to say to Ashley? I've been feeling in the dark since you've been gone. I can't let go. I was very selfish. Please give me a second chance. Yes, I'm very selfish with my time and energy. My heart will always belong to you. If he's spamming, just block him. I'm not even joking. I'm going to knock on your door. I'm madly in love with you. You complete my world. I have to deal with my pain to be able to open my heart to love again. I want that old thing back. You always look good as fuck. All right, one more for Ashley. And I keep hoping I bump into you. At the bottom you have I pushed you away because I was not ready. So that is for you, Ashley. Thank you so much. All right, who is next? All right, so Cece or Jess, go ahead and post. Let me grab. Well, my water is here. I just have to pour it in. Cece probably with a client. Let's see. All right, got you, Jess. Let's see. What does Jess need to know about her connection with Jay? What does Jess need to know about her connection with Jay? Hi, IJ. How are you? Girl, they are so quiet. Like, do y'all have anything to say about this? Because when I say it's quiet, it's like dead zone. All right, Cece, I got you after Jess. What does Jess need to know about her connection with Jay? The Two of Swords is in the reverse. The Ten of Wands. The Four of Pentacles. The Two of Wands. I'm seeing stagnant. Um, hmm. Like observing but holding back. Contemplating but holding back. So this feels like he's going to be observing you coming up. A lot of observing. You may not see much actions from him. And he's making a decision to do that, because the Two of Swords in the reverse is like a decision has been made, right? Um, so he's kind of making the decision to kind of observe you, watch you. Um, I think that's why I'm like, why isn't anything coming out? Because when I tell you that spirit is really quiet, so show me more. The Six of Pentacles. The Five of Wands. The Chariot. See, they came out together. I'm keeping them. I'm seeing. I don't know. This feels stagnant, and I'm seeing conflict with wanting to take the actual steps to take action. I'm seeing more of like a stuck energy. I want to actually ask why. Why is that? I feel like he has other stuff that's kind of clouding this reading. So like when it comes to you and him, like you're gonna still. It's like you're gonna. We know that you're gonna get it, but I feel like right now it's like there's other things that he's kind of focused on. Um, Show me the Ten of Wands. It's almost like he's making a decision that this is not the right time. I don't believe in that, like, bad timing. But I'm going to say what's coming out in the reading. Yeah, like, the King of Wands is here with the Ten of Wands. So, to me, it feels like he's, like, focused on other responsibilities. So, it's like he's deciding that right now is not the time. Right now, he's going to just kind of, like, do what he's been doing. So, I feel like you're going to kind of get the same things that you've been getting. Like, he may be watching your stories, like, very observant, literally watching you, but it's like he's creating a plan. It's I want to say he's already created the plan of like when and how he's gonna come towards you. But it does feel like there's a bit of conflict within him, like himself, of like taking that step. But I feel like this is a choice that he's making. Let me see anything else. He may not feel balanced enough. Look, the Nine of Swords is here. With the Emperor. Yeah, I feel like he could be having just, I don't know. I just don't feel like there's a lot of mental games here. I don't want to call them games, but again, it's like we have him here as the Emperor. He's making a choice. He's deciding that right now is not the time. The stars here with the Queen of Cups. So it's almost like you're gonna get your wish from it regardless. We already know that you're gonna get it. But I do feel like there is a sense of, I don't know, like he's kind of not focused on it. And I don't want to say he's not focused, because I don't want you to feel like he's not focused on you. It's just right now there's other things there's other responsibilities. So he's kind of making the choice to kind of like not do anything right now. Like I said, I feel like he knows when and how he's gonna do things, that's already, the plan is already there. So I hope that was helpful. I feel like that was a little bit all over the place, but it's his energy. It feels very like stuck. I was like, I feel like I was pulling teeth to get a message out. So I feel like when that shows up like that, it's like, give it a little bit of time to see what changes. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't change anything, and then go from there. Let me turn on my lamp. All right, Cece, are you here? Hold on, because somebody else donated before bake. So hold on. Oh wait, Emily, she already posted. All right, y'all got Emily, and then bake. All right, cool. All right, be right back. All right, Cece, post your question again because I can't see it. You want to see Erin's? Never mind. Don't post it. I remember it. I just remembered it. All right, let me see. All right. How is Erin feeling about the readings? How does Erin feel? What's crazy, Cece? Remember, I kept saying like, there's something with you. Like, you're the problem. Well, I didn't say you were the problem, but I'm like, I feel like he is cool. The energy felt great, but I'm like, there's something with you. Oh, the sun in the reverse. So I don't think he's really happy about it. He could be feeling actually very negative, to be honest. Like, it's a negative thing. Um, the Two of Wands in the reverse. Okay. I feel like he's trying to figure out what he wants to do. That's too much spirit. Show me more. Yeah, the Hermit. He's trying to figure out what he wants to do about the connection. He's gonna go within, and he's a very wise person, right? Um, he keeps saying he's not tripping. Yeah, I think that I don't, and I'm not getting that he's tripping, but what I'm getting is that internally, I think he's gonna overthink it. But with the Hermit here, like, he's gonna go within, so he's like listening to his gut and like listening to his intuition, his higher self. So let me get some more. The King of Swords, the Justice. Okay, so I feel like he appreciates your honesty overall, and I think that's what's gonna get you like major points with him. Okay, and this, I feel like, because he also likes you, he feels like he has his reservations, and you guys may talk about it like he may come, like, just at random tell you why he feels how he feels about it, but I feel like he appreciates you being honest and open with him. So with the justice card, I feel like he's gonna be fair, even though he doesn't seem happy about it. And I think he's gonna try to figure out what's next. I feel like what he's gonna figure out is that, at least you were honest, so he wants to be fair with you. um okay, the Judgment and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, I feel like he's going to change his perspective on it. I just think that it's something that is kind of like, when somebody has their beliefs, right? And they're stuck in those, but like I have my beliefs when it comes to manifesting, when it comes to our thoughts creating, when it comes to like certain shit, right? But I know there's a lot of people that I talk to that don't believe in that stuff, or I don't think they have the mindedness to actually like practice what I preach. But so I feel like it's kind of like that, like, when people are stuck in their ideas of how things are, or like, like that, like he said it was like witchcraft, right? But it's really not. um Tarot's not witchcraft. So I feel like he's gonna have like, it's just that, like, your beliefs that you and him have. But it's good that this stuff happens like now, because you can learn from him, he can learn from you. I feel like you guys will have a conversation about it, but it does feel like a breakthrough happens. So I'm not seeing a breakup or anything like that. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. I don't think you guys will. I feel like it's gonna come to a thing where um it's gonna be like we're gonna agree to disagree on the topic. Yeah, the Death card is here. So there is going to be a change, but let's see. The Queen of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I want to say, I feel like you guys are going to figure it out. You guys are going to figure it out. The Ace of Cups is still there, so I feel like he feels like this is a new connection. Um, and it's just like a learning curve is how I look at it. He views you as someone that's confident. So I think that now, I feel like, how he's looking at it, bingo, Spirit finally said it. It's like he views you as so confident on the outside. So then to him, it's like, well, why do you need someone to tell you anything when you should just know yourself? So it's more about like you being confident within yourself, like your decision making. That maybe he will touch on that, if he does touch on the subject again, because it feels a little iffy on whether he will or not, because it almost feels like he wants to leave it alone, but at the same time I feel like he's willing to address his part of it. um you don't like being judged, exactly. And I feel like he may be a little judging right now, but again, it just happened, so I would just let the fire burn out. The Three of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the King of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting that agreeing to disagree. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm gonna say I feel like because he is the King of Swords up there, which is a little bit more cold towards this whole thing, that energy is gonna change, and he will be more soft about it, or more emotional about it, right? And not be so cold towards it. Why is the Three of Swords here? You got three aces here, so I don't see things like going away, to be honest. Like, I mean, by things going away, like him just like flaking. Even if he were to say, and I'm not saying that he's going to do this, but let's just say he decided, like, I need to take, like, a day or two to process this. Like, just give him that space, because I feel like he's going to come back in a more positive energy. Yeah, the Nine of Swords is in the reverse. So that's that energy, like this energy of like separation, or like we're not on the same page right now, that's going to change. Um, exactly. With religion, exactly. Not all religions, they disagree on religions, music, fucking, the best cars, sports. Like, it's just your belief and where you standing at with it. He was like, "You do Santeria." I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, calm down." Yeah, 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 yeah. So because that's the thing. Everybody boxes tarot into like, or like anything spiritual. If you say you're spirit, they automatically like, "Oh my God, like you're doing this," or like if you burn sage, like you're a witch, and like shit like that. So that's what it is. I feel like things are gonna still work out for you guys, but I feel like once he has an understanding of what it is, I think that he's more freaked out because you were checking in on him. Like, had it been where his info, like, it was just you doing a random reading, I don't know if he would be as, like, freaked out. But I also feel like he may feel like, you don't need that. Like, you have to be able to trust yourself. So I think it's a learning curve for both of you, is what I'm going to call it. Yeah, definitely not no bruja. I don't do it. I don't even burn sage. Like, people be like, "Oh, you got to cleanse." I know how to cleanse. You don't need to fucking burn sage and Palo Santo and all this other dumb shit, okay? And I'm not called. I mean, whoever does that, cool. I don't need to do that. I don't need to burn incense. That's what I'm saying. People get so boxed in, but I don't. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't even like the smell of it. So you think I'm gonna be? No, I cleanse myself. I pray, and before I come on live, I cleanse myself, and like that's just what it is. Yeah, trusting yourself. So embarrassing, girl. Remember, I kept in 2 readings. I was like, no, he's cool. I was like, there's something with you though that made me throw this off. And like, what the fuck happened? Yeah, I don't burn none of that stuff. I don't feel like I need to. I feel like the more you kind of box, like that's the thing. I'm just so free. Like I feel like the more you tell yourself, like, oh, these spirits are after me, or like somebody did witchcraft on me, or the more you go into panic mode. I'm just not that person. What is that, Cece? I used to burn incense and like sage and stuff, but then I'm like, yo, this shit makes my crib stink. Like this, I don't like the way it smells. It used to make. I'm like, I am not doing that shit, girl. Yes, girl. Rookie mistake. All right, Emily, go ahead and post. But you know what? I always say everything happens for a reason, so you'll know soon. I think he's gonna be fine with it. Um, I feel like he's gonna be fine with it. Oh, okay, okay. Girl, yeah, I don't like burning shit like that. I don't feel, I mean, use it if you have to, but I also feel like you got to be careful when you're starting to tap into things real deep into spirituality, because that does open for other entities to come in. So that's the thing. People just see someone online saying they been, burning sage, but you really don't know what that could bring into your house too. Yeah, let me know. You have a date Friday? Yeah, you guys will go. Um, about your connection with Colin. All right, let's see. I don't. I don't feel like you did. I mean, of course, there is a dynamic has changed, but do I feel like he's gonna cut things off? No, I don't. I think that he's gonna want to understand. You know what? I always say, give people a few days to process things. I know for me, sometimes when I receive certain kind of news, it won't process or register until a few days later. Sometimes even a week or two later. Like I could be like very blank towards it, and then and then there's other times when I can, process it right away. So yeah. All right. What does Emily need to know about her connection with Colin? Try to be honest and yeah, I feel like that's good. That I feel like that's what's standing. Like he's appreciating that you did communicate with him. The Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Nine of Wands. I want to say this feels more about you. Like Spirit is saying if at any given time you feel like he's not pouring into you, kind of just fall back, hold back. Don't try to overcompensate or overdo. Set boundaries with yourself. Because you can't set boundaries with him if you don't have those boundaries with yourself, right? So be very, also set boundaries in general. Be honest about what you want. Like, if, let's just say he tells you, and I'm just using an example. Let's just say he tells you, well, right now I'm not looking for a relationship. Like, we could kick it, but I'm not looking to, move things any further for now. If that's not what you're wanting, don't stick with it, is what Spirit is saying. Remember who you are. Speak your truth. Don't just go with the flow because you like him. The Four of Wands tells me that you guys, I don't know if you guys haven't seen each other, but I feel like you guys will be seeing each other very soon. Show me more on the Four of Wands. The Five of Wands. There could be conflict with seeing each other soon, actually. Because, show me that. The Wheel of Fortune. There may be, if you guys have plans coming up, there's going to be a change of plans. I don't know why I feel like it may be last minute. Show me more. What does she need to know? The Three of Swords. I feel like there's some disappointment coming up, and it has to do with seeing each other. Show me the Three of Swords. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. So I'm gonna say, yeah, there may be plans may not go through. There's gonna be a change of plans, and I feel like you're gonna be left disappointed. Okay. Yeah, the Two of Swords. So I feel like either you guys don't figure out the plan, or you make a plan and then last minute there's a cancellation. Because I'm seeing again like you needing to set boundaries. So I want to say if that does happen, then that's your cue to start setting boundaries. Um, show me more. Obviously, unless something happens, like an emergency happens, but yeah. See, this is all about you. Um, so I just feel like, yeah, there's gonna be some type of disappointment here, but they're saying remember your power. This is all about you remembering your power. Um, the Eight of Cups, yeah, it's like that to me. What it feels like mostly is like that, kind of see. This is why I feel like they were telling you to enjoy the process, enjoy just going out with him, getting to know him. Try not to think too far ahead, because disappointments can, if you have these, I mean, I wouldn't say don't have high expectations because y'all know, but I'm reading what tarot is telling me. It does feel like there's going to be some disappointments that come up with him where you're going to most likely need to walk away and leave this alone until he starts to show up more consistent. So some inconsistencies may show up. And, I always tell you guys manifest, you can manifest a completely different outcome. This is just the energy, the current energy. So yeah, that's what I'm getting, Emily. All right, so that is for Emily. Who is next? All right, Babe, go ahead and post. All right, I'll update you. Wait, I think I'll update you what happens. Yeah, let me know. And you're welcome. All right, just go ahead and post. And guys, add IJ, please. Thank you. All right, got you. All right, let's see, Just. All right, what's coming towards Just for the rest of this month? What's coming towards Just for the rest of this month? And we could close donations at 8. What's coming towards Just the rest of this month? The Six of Swords, the Chariot. I feel like this is all about progress moving forward. Kind of leaving things behind, not really looking back at the past. To me, this is all about flowing in the right direction. Being very determined to keep progressing in general. Um, Yeah, see the Eight of Cups. So this to me looks like progress. Like you're walking, you're just continuing to progress throughout the month, like moving things forward, continue to like be in control of like what you're doing. Um, yeah, it's like forward movement is what I'm getting. The Four of Cups is here. The Sun. That's way too many cards. The King of Cups in the reverse. All right, let me save IJ's question. I'm seeing you contemplating and waiting. I don't know what this is about, but like there's a contemplation of what to do next. Like, for me, the Four of Cups, there's always that card of like when you're receiving something, you're just like, yeah, that's not enough. So kind of like you may have to like towards the rest of the month, you may have some moments where you're feeling like, whatever you're receiving, you're kind of I would say you're looking at small wins as nothing when you should look at them as good wins because the sun is here. So there's a need to be, and I feel like you are kind of moving more and more towards that energy because, like I said, there's a lot of forward movement here. But I do see you contemplating, and kind of being unsatisfied. So, like, you're thinking of a plan of like what to do next, is what I'm getting. You're showing up as the King of Cups in the reverse. Um, So just make sure that emotionally, like you're doing little like check-ins with yourself, like throughout the day. Just check in with yourself, see how you're feeling, because I think emotionally you may feel a little bit out of balance, is what I'm getting. Um, Anything else for Jess? And this doesn't feel like a lot of moments, like little moments here and there. Yeah, the Emperor at the reverse. The Devil and the Temperance. So yeah, I feel like there's gonna be a little bit of back and forth with negative thoughts and positive thoughts, with being patient and being impatient. Not feeling very in control of your emotions is what I'm getting, and even possibly your thoughts, because I am seeing some negative thoughts here. So with the Temperance being there, it's like there's gonna possibly be a time during the rest of this month. I know we probably have like a week left, where you will have to like check yourself and your emotions because you may be a little out of balance. Not you, but the emotions. All right, let's see. Let me use the angels deck for the advice. All right, my bad. All right, what is just advice at this time? What is just advice at this time? You have the Seven of Water, the Knight of Earth, the Hermit, the Eight of Fire, the Ace of Water. All right, out time. Let me save this question. All right, so with the Seven of Water, this is all about it's just like the Seven of Cups. So making, there could be like a few decisions that you have to make coming up. Um Spirit saying stop procrastinating. Whatever this is, I don't know like what it is, right? You know your goals, you know what, like maybe where you see yourself in the next few years. I don't know if you think about that stuff. I know I used to always, I'm still like that since I was younger. But like those kind of things, like there's a need to stop procrastinating on like, I want to say career or something, career goals. Um, and with the Knight of Earth, this is like, this is So what they're saying is like it's time to buckle down and get things done. So maybe like put your energy towards where it needs to be. Like, we have, all right, so we have our personal life, our career, our, businesses, we have our, our love, our, just free time, whatever. Like maybe your focus is on, it should be on other things right now, where you're kind of letting other things maybe slip, or like they're saying, don't let other things slip away. um I also feel like you have a guardian angel around you. um yeah, like they're saying, honor your commitments. You have the Hermit, so this is a card of like, meditation, spending time in the quiet. It's about your spiritual learning, self-discovery. So like maybe there's a time there, it's a good time to pour into you more than pouring into things that are outside of you, because nothing is outside of you anyways. Everything is internally. So the more you pour into you, the more you kind of like take care of you, everything else kind of does the same thing, right? You have the World card, which is they're also saying like, um it's time to like enjoy like the fruits of your labor. So like, like going out doing fun things, like buying yourself the things. I also see like more enlightenment coming towards you. You're gonna be enlightened. I want to say this is like about a specific situation. um you have the Eight of Fire, and yeah, I feel like something is moving really fast. Let me see something. Whatever has been delayed, you're gonna see more movement from it. So let's just say there are delays coming up, right? It's like they're saying like let it flow, because right after that the fast movement happens. Yeah. So I think right now you may go through like some type of awakening, or you may start seeing things from a different perspective, because this is the Hangman. So you have the Hermit and the Hangman. So taking a pause and like literally, um they're saying it's important to pour into you. You have the Ace of Water, which is about, falling in love. um this could also be a new beginning in love. There's also spiritual growth here. Your intuition is also going to be enhanced coming in, and like I said, a new beginning in love. We have the Ego here, which the Ego is the Devil card. Well, it's like the devil with the Eight of Air. Yeah, see, I feel like there's this energy of like you feeling trapped, or like you feeling stuck, but it's all illusion. Like it's all illusion is how you're seeing things. Like it's like your ego is trying to, I want to say, because you're going to start shifting in a more like positive direction. Your ego is going to be trying to protect you. So and we know what happens, right? Like the more you kind of like try to like, let's just use affirming, but then your ego is like, no, like that's not right, and they'll start showing you the dumbest stuff. So just remember that's all illusion, okay? Because I feel like some of that maybe was coming up now at the end of the month, where it may have your emotions a little up and down. Our ego tries to protect us, but it's just no. Yes, yo, yes. And I feel like that's why I said I feel like this is like towards the end of this month. So be kind to yourself, pour into you, go eat some ice cream, like whatever. Yeah, look, the Three of Fire. So this is about abundance, right? This is about like things are still gonna be looking good. So like you see how I said like the storm, and then you get the peace here, right? Um, yeah, I feel like just be patient, okay, with yourself, because I do see um where I feel like the ego is gonna start making you feel like, oh my God, nothing's happening, when it really is. So I hope that makes sense. So, Beck, you don't need a timestamp. I'm confused. Mainly okay, but emotionally I haven't been completely. Yeah, that makes sense. And remember, our emotions only manifest if we create the thoughts to match it. All right, so you want a general, right? I'm gonna use the same deck. All right, cool. Let me just remove that from saved. All right, cool. General for big. General for big. This is for break general. 4 of air. The 5 of air. The 2 of air. This is about making choices. So I'm getting, all right, so the 4 of air is here, which is talks about like taking time before making decisions. Maybe needing to meditate before you make a choice, or like I said, make a decision. And then you have the 5 of air, which is about making unwise choices. Um, so maybe you're gonna make a decision that then turns out a little sour, but you're gonna be able to learn from that situation. Is what I'm getting. Um, yeah, I feel like you'll learn from it. Then you have the 2 of air, which is, see, it feels like there's something with making decisions, logical decisions. Um, yeah, like you're gonna feel a stalemate when it comes to making decisions, or I feel like whatever this is, where you make a decision that kind of turns sour, you're gonna kind of like maybe try to sweep it under the rug, but Spirit saying learn from that mistake and don't just sweep it under the rug. Everybody makes mistakes. Who's doing little spa night? I had my little spa night last night. The 2 of water, Page of air, and the Justice. The 2 of water is like about a relationship growing. Um, I'm also seeing, this is also a card that talks about a positive resolution to a conflict. So whatever conflict happens with a decision that you make, it will be resolved. Um, but I also see your relationship growing. The Page of air is here, which is all about like, I feel like it's going to be some challenging information that comes your way. I'm going to say there is going to be some delays to either a delay to a plan or a change of plan. And I feel like, yeah, you're going to feel disappointed about this. Let me get one more card on this. The renewal is here. So whatever happens, you do at the end of the day, like there will be a favorable outcome. I just feel like maybe it's just a warning. I don't know when this is happening, but there is going to be a decision that you make that kind of you didn't think through, that brings about sour results. But in the end, you do still get a favorable outcome. The Justice card is here, so I do feel like it's all about decision making. So I feel like coming up, just be mindful of how you're making decisions. Don't, think them through. Don't just jump into anything that you're unsure of. Um, Yeah, and the Justice card for me is like all about balance, being honest, being truthful, kind of standing up for your beliefs, and making fair decisions. Anything else for me? The moon and the Ten of Water. So for me, the moon is about your intuitive, like your intuition. So follow your intuition. Also try to leave any negative like events behind. Release your fears, that the fears that hold you back. And you have the Ten of Water, so it's all about um I feel like your emotional and material needs are going to be met. um I also feel like once this is over, like you'll be able to really see who you can trust and who not to trust, because I'm seeing trustworthy relationships being developed from this situation. So yeah, that's what I have for you, babe. It's a little bit of everything. You're welcome. All right, so next is IJ. All right, so general for IJ. General for IJ. All right, you have the Two of Fire. You could be signing a new contract coming up. I mean, it's a general, so I don't have a time stamp for you. I mean, a time frame for you. Or there could be like an offer to have a partnership with someone. With the Four of Fire, to me, I do feel like you're gonna feel a lot of contentment and peace and abundance coming up. Like you're gonna be feeling happy in general. Um, I want to say there's gonna be some type of partnership, a project, but it does come to completion. Like you finished the project and it worked out, right? It was a great project. It was a great. You received great results from it. Then you have the Five of Air, which is about making sure that you are aware of people's motives when it comes to you. And this doesn't have anything to do with this project. This is completely separate. So be mindful of people that try to, hmm, I wouldn't say interact with you or try to be like in your business or, you know, try to just like, oh, what are you doing? Like just checking up on you, but a favor might come from it. So be mindful of that. All right, for IJ. The Three of Fire, a lot of fire here. Um, I'm seeing a lot of abundance coming your way, IJ. Like things are gonna be looking really good for you, especially financially. I'm also seeing you making long-term plans, and with the Ace of Fire, I'm seeing like an exciting new opportunity or new beginning this could be career advancement. So let's just say like maybe like a promotion or like you moving on to something else. Spirit is saying now is a good time to make changes in your life. If you're wanting to, it's there. Um, the Knight of Earth is here. Um, I feel like is a hold on. I want to actually get something with the renewal. So I'm getting it's a good time to review and evaluate like your future plans. Like is now is the time to like buckle down and get things done. I'm also getting like if you decide, let's say, to take on a new project or like study something new or like just anything that's new that you haven't done before, they're saying that you will have a favorable outcome. Um, and it will bring you change. Okay, let me see. The World card is here. There could be some travel for you in the near future. With the Six of Air, yeah, I'm getting travel coming up. Like, but this feels like Spirit is also saying like job well done on like continuing to progress. I'm also seeing a lot of enlightenment coming your way. I'm seeing like things are just gonna start looking up for you in a way where you're gonna be like, oh my god, like any difficult cycle that you have been through recently, whether it was like in the last few weeks, few days, few months, few like year or two. I see you kind of like looking back on it and be like, damn, that was a rough patch, but we're in a really good place now. So at the end of a difficult situation is coming your way or a difficult cycle. And again, I'm seeing travel here. So you could be taking a trip in the upcoming future. All right, so this is for IJ. All right, let me do IJ's second question. Give me 1 second. Let me just put these back. Who's not in here? Oh, I gotta sneeze. All right, let's see. Has not gotten any more reads on him on IJ. Oh my god, Link, this is the deck I showed you yesterday. I mean, I used it this live? I can't remember. So this is the deck. Look at how beautiful it is. Using and 3 lurkers, right? Actually, because there's 6 people watching, so 4 lurkers. Because I don't have my YouTube up on my iPad today. Well, right now. Yeah, I did, but I didn't show you like in person today. I was like, oh my god, Ling is not here. I was on for like I think 4 hours. I'm gonna probably do that tomorrow too. All right, has she gotten any more readings on the Death card? The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands been coming out a lot for this deck. The Nine of Pentacles. I want to say she may have cut back on it. Like, yeah, I feel like if she does, or if she has recently, it has not been as often as she used to. I do feel like she cut back on it a lot. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm getting like very slow energy on it. So to answer the question, I want to say she still does, but I don't feel like she has recently, like in the last few weeks. Um, the Emperor is here, so she's like kind of feeling secure when it comes to you. I feel like she did have like a change of like perspective when it comes to getting the readings. She's kind of like trying to trust herself. Show me more on this Death card. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. She's trusting her intuition when it comes to you. So I feel like she's kind of like in this energy of like, I don't really need it. I'm trusting my intuition. Everything feels good. I feel, confident when it comes to him, but I do feel like she may get some little energy checks here and there. I just think in the past few weeks she hasn't. Show me the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, the Six of Wands. To me, I feel like she feels confident right now. Um, like she feels in a good place mentally, spiritually, emotionally when it comes to you. Like I said, you're showing up as the Emperor for her, so it's like she has no worries. Seven of Pentacles. The Five of Wands. And the Four of Pentacles. I feel like also too, she may have been doing it a little too often, and she's like, I gotta stop. I'm spending too much money on this. Let me fall back. I feel like she will only do it if she's like questioning something. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, IJ. I can't believe it's already Wednesday. You're right, it's already Thursday for you, Lane. Alright guys, well I'm gonna head out. I will be back tomorrow. And thank you guys for being here. And everyone who donated got a free yes or no. I will see you guys. Have a good night. Then you have a good rest of your day. I know your day is just getting started. So, bye.